Hey y'all, hey everybody, what's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna give everybody a few more minutes coming to the building, and then we will get started, y'all. Y'all already know what we're here for. We are here to talk about the latest that has been going on in this whole Carlee Russell case, child. It's been a whole lot of, but at least, you know, I have not yet watched the full press conference that they just had. So we'll talk about that. And I will drop the link if somebody wants to come up and give their 2 cents. What's your opinions about this? I don't want to make this live too long because my baby bro Mizzle will be going live shortly. So I do want to make sure that I am off in enough time so that you all can tune in for Mizzle's live as well. What's going on? I know you have you not heard the latest just yet, Liver? I mean, it's too much. It's too much. Carlee doing too much, and quite honestly, like I said, from the bits and pieces I heard, it ain't finna be enough. So yeah, we finna have to see what's going on with this. All right, let me go back to that. Boom, boom. I got BK's Empress joining me tonight. What's going on, BK girl? She said, I'm a damn show. Come on up here with you. And give my 2 cents.
Yes. I love the crew, so I want to, come and say a little something.
Yes, I sure enough appreciate you, girl. Okay, so let me go ahead and get all this together that I got going on in the book. Okay, what's going on, Ella Bear? Yeah, she was arrested, but I don't know if it's the kind of arrested that we wanted. Like the heifer ain't in jail right now just yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too sure. about that. There we go. Okay, let me put on my little cam so you can see me. Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, it's your auntie, your girl, Mo, and all that. BK's Empress. What's going on, boo? She said, I'm finna get up here with you today, okay? And we both finna lay into homegirl. Yes, we is. Yes, we is. She got a little silk press in a mugshot. Y'all seen that? She was real cute in a mugshot. I said, oh, okay, you just gonna smile. Like you ain't just sat up here and freaked everybody the hell out. She said, I'm in here now. Armani, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Yes. I don't know if it's the kind of arrested that we wanted, though. You know what I'm saying, Mizzle?
Because it's a misdemeanor, I think, right?
It's 2 misdemeanors for yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but yes, BK's Empress. Look at Liver. Don't get to play. You know how you are, Liver. Calm down, killer. Calm down. Okay, let me go ahead and pull this up, y'all, and we finna go ahead and listen to this. Because like I said, I wanted to wait until I was here with you all so I could hear all the way through. I've heard bits and pieces, but I ain't heard it. So we finna go ahead and get into it, y'all.
Good afternoon. Earlier today, Hoover police detectives obtained warrants for the arrest of Carlee Russell through the Hoover Municipal Court for her actions related to faking her kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as an investigator.
Y'all make sure to thumbs it up when you get in here.
Decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait. Numerous law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, began working tirelessly not only to bring Carlee home to her family, a located kidnapper that we know now never existed. Many private citizens volunteered their time and energy into looking for a potential kidnapping victim that we know now was never in any danger. This story opened wounds for families whose loved ones really were victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes they could find Carlee's alive so her family would not experience the pain and suffering that they felt when their loved ones never returned home. As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail and potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction.
Wait, I gotta hear that one more time. Hold on.
Falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor. False reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor.
I'm sorry,
That's
y'all.
why we're here today.
I don't hear this.
This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail and potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond. We initially presented this case to District Attorney Lanice Washington, who agreed to handle prosecution through district court. After consulting with the Circuit Court of Jefferson County Bessemer Division, the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors.
Hell yeah.
Despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime.
They're gonna name a law after you, bitch.
We've requested Attorney General Steve Marshall's office adopt this case, and they've agreed to do so. The Hoover Police Department wants to thank everyone that assisted us from the beginning and continues to assist us in this case as we work its way through the criminal justice system. Joining me at the podium today is State of Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall.
Thank you, Chief. Let me begin by commending Hoover Police Department Chief Durgis for his leadership in this investigation. Obviously, this captured many's attention as a result of not only the allegations themselves, but also the concern about a possible victim and being able to return her home. The work that was done by the Hoover Police Department was monumental in its lift, and the results of that work you are seeing come to fruition today with the charges that have been levied. I also want to commend the many other men and women of both state and federal law enforcement for their work collaboratively with the Hoover Police Department in assisting in this investigation. Chief, appreciate the opportunity to be able to partner with you in this prosecution. We will dedicate a team to be able to help the city of Hoover in handling these two individual charges and look forward to bringing this case to fruition. One thing I would add is that we don't see this as a victimless crime. There are significant hours spent, resources expended as a result of this investigation. And not only that, but the many men and women who are civilians that wore those yellow vests on a hot afternoon and evening looking for someone they thought was abducted, trying to be of assistance. We intend to fully prosecute this case and look forward to working with the Hoover Police Department moving forward. We also would tell you that we will continue to monitor this investigation to determine whether or not there are any additional charges that need to be brought, and we'll evaluate those as the facts are presented.
Thank you. All right, this time we'll
Wow.
questions. If you'll please raise your hand and identify yourself.
Bitch, they finna change the law after your ass.
CBS 42. This question for Mr. Attorney General.
I don't think it's done.
What is it about this case that made it rise to the level to where it was a case that you wanted to take on?
We handle cases across the state. We have jurisdiction throughout for both misdemeanors and felonies. And when Chief Durgis asked for our assistance, we were more than happy to be able to assist.
Is it common for you all to be involved in misdemeanors, like a case like this?
It's not uncommon.
Right here.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610, 100.1 FM, Summit Media. Chief, this question is for you.
Yes.
What time was Carlee arrested today with her attorney, and has she made bail?
She has. She was processed in our facility within the past hour.
Do you expect any charges to be forthcoming with her parents, or is this just all on Carlee at this point?
So at this point, and again, I think anything is, all as the Attorney General said, their team will also be searching through our files, and we'll find out what they say. Carol
Robinson with AL.com.
I think Tracy working.
We spoke last in the press conference, been able to retrace where she was during the 49 hours she was missing, and have you determined if she was with anyone else during that time?
We have not found anything out on either one of your two questions.
So they still don't know where the fuck she was at?
ABC 3340 News. Has there been any decision?
That's why I don't think it's done. I feel more charges will probably be charged against her later on.
I mean, they gotta be, right? Like, hold on.
We have not
Try to pause
discussed
this.
that. Of course, we talked about the hours of overtime and all the significant resources that we used. And we'll certainly be talking to the Attorney General's office about.
Pause, bitch. Pause, bitch. They gotta. I mean, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So it looked like she's still not speaking.
No, especially if they still don't know where the hell she was at, or maybe the lawyers do something, but she just not saying that to incriminate herself, maybe. But two Class A misdemeanors and $1,000 bond. And so she paid $200 and she got out of jail.
Pretty much. And then you have the 11-year-old who got arrested and is in juvenile.
Yes.
So it's like, I don't know. That don't make no sense.
This shit is wild to me. Still trying to figure out where she was. She was at the house. She was, but I don't want to think she was with her mama, because her mama seemed ditzy, like she really didn't know what the hell was going on. So I actually feel bad for the mama, but goddamn, Let me finish playing this out. Hold on, so I can really get into this bitch like I want.
Possibly getting some of those funds returned to us.
Lisa Crane, WBTN 13. In an earlier press conference, she outlined some items she had taken from her employer. Any potential theft charges for that?
Oh, yeah, right.
Those would have taken place in other jurisdictions. We would not have charges ourselves.
Boy, with some nice ass suits.
Sure. False reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor with $1,000 bond. Falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond.
Chief, I know you mentioned this the last time we were together. Just wondering if you have any update on an idea of the cost of the Hoover Police Department expended in those 48 hours Carlee Russell was missing. And one was the question, do you at this point have any more information if Carlee Russell acted along legal and helped her?
Yeah, we have not finished, obviously, the 49 hours. We've been certainly busy since her return, so I still don't have a total on that, and we don't have any idea where Carlee Russell was for 49 hours.
Damn.
Keith Mims, WAG 610. Chief, let me ask you this. Going forward, there's been a lot of concern in the community as per young Black and brown females being reported missing. Would Hoover and other agencies have the same fervor going forward as they did with the case with Carlee Russell?
Absolutely. This, as I said initially, our focus was bringing Carlee home when she got home. And then our focus has been to find out if there was a kidnapping. We find out there's not. We work every case like all of the law enforcement does. So I don't have any concern anywhere that would be an issue.
And can I echo what Chief said? I've been in law enforcement for 27 years. Law enforcement throughout this state. I've never seen anybody interested in the color of your skin in investigating a criminal case.
Shit, that's a fucking lie.
Of your gender, your race, when that report is filed, that Alabama law enforcement is going to do its job.
Shit, what the hell ever? Now that I know is a lie.
State when she arrived to the jail today, and is she seeking any help at this point in time?
I was not there, so I really can't tell you exactly, and I really don't know anything else.
Robinson, WBOC Chief. What are next steps after this? What is going to happen next?
Well, right now, the Attorney General's office attorneys will start dealing with our detectives and going through case files and preparing prosecution, I presume.
Thank you guys very much.
Will y'all be placing a mugshot?
Yes, we will momentarily.
Okay, she was just asked for a mugshot. Y'all, so Live of Life, to answer your question, he said, dang, what else y'all want to happen to the girl? I'm not saying she did right, but what y'all want, a public ass whooping? We want her ass to come to the front, and we want her ass to say what the hell she was. What was she doing? Why did she do this? What was the reason? What was the purpose? Because there are actual missing people out here, like another one that I briefly seen, and didn't really, I briefly seen, but as I'm getting more into this, Carlee, I seen her. What's the Alicia Watts? Yeah, that's another one that I want to dig into more, is Alicia Watts, as well as this Alexi Trevino case right there. But I want to talk about Alicia Watts, because she's been missing. She's been missing for just about a month, right, or a couple of weeks.
Yeah, and they found her ex in her car, but they didn't find her, and he was unresponsive. But I don't know what that means, because they said the same thing about Carlee.
Exactly.
And so I don't know what unresponsive means, but that's still a mystery.
Well, I was just watching something on YouTube yesterday that because the police, the family is basically the ones that are out here rallying, saying her name, like putting it out there, because the media, nobody else is putting it out there, so the family is trying to push it. And of course they're going to the police, they're going to the boyfriend's house, and apparently they drove by the boyfriend's house. Somebody in her family drove by the boyfriend's house, and they seen that there were police outside his house. So they ended up calling the police department to find out, what's going on. Is he being charged with anything? Is anything going on? And they couldn't confirm or deny whether or not they were there, even though she, took a video on her cell phone to see that they were there. So I'm imagining if they went to the boyfriend's house, he made it. But again, what does unresponsive mean? Was he knocked the hell out? Like, Did he pass out from the heat? Like what exactly does that mean, unresponsive? I don't know, but that's another one that I wanted to talk about as well. But yeah, like explain herself and hold herself accountable. Exactly that, because you have people out here really worried about you, girl. You have people really worried about you, and now they taking something like this serious. And then, quite honestly, I'm keeping real with you. I feel like she knew what the hell she was doing, and she threw that white baby out there because she knew people would really be concerned about the shit. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. You ain't gotta like it. That's just what I feel like. You know people's gonna be searching for a white baby.
But where I'm confused is like, okay, she threw the white baby out there for it to escalate, but then you sending messages to your friends saying it's gone too far. Like, what did you think it was gonna happen? Like,
and then I want to know, what is the reasoning behind searching the age limit for an Amber Alert, and do you have to pay for one? Were you trying to get an Amber Alert for yourself, or were you hoping you weren't gonna get an Amber Alert? That's another thing I want to understand. What's going on with that? Like, and then altogether, what was the reason for it? What was the reason? Were you and your mother having an argument and you just wanted to make her hurt and think about what it's like to have you gone, and you decided to, like, what was the reason for it? I just want her to be accountable. You're a 25-year-old grown-ass woman, okay? You're not a child. None of that. What was the reason? That's it. What was the reason? Unlike many others, though, she was going to be national until she found out it had become, exactly. I don't think she wanted it to get as big as it was. She probably thought it would just be something between the family, but no, ma'am. And then I wasn't really I finally seen the entire interview with the parents. And the mama says, and that's another reason how you know Carlee set this shit up. The mother says that she called her on the way home to figure out what it was she wanted. And she called the mama first, right? Then she supposedly was driving. She called the sister who's at the house with the mother. You call her and say, oh, I see a baby on the side of the road, blah, 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 blah. She tells you to hang up and call the police. So then you hang up and call the police, and then you call a girlfriend back. Why you ain't ask for your mama? That's what I don't get. I'm sorry. And I don't know if it's just me because I'm a mama's girl. First thing I'm going to say, soon as whoever, I don't give a damn if I'm calling you on your cell phone. I know mama in the house with you. Put mama on the phone. I don't know. Yeah. At the time, I was thinking she called an Amber Alert for the baby to make it more realistic. Yeah. I didn't think about that. Yeah, true. Could be. But then again, why was she looking at what's the cutoff age? That's the part. Aha. Listen, she only watched Taken. She didn't get too far in Taken Abduction. I mean, did she watch the first and the second and all the other ones too?
Nah, she didn't watch Taken.
Girl.
She didn't watch Taken.
I believe the parents knew once she came home as well. I believe the parents knew something. But of course, like any parents, any mama, you gonna want to protect your child, right or wrong. Hell, classic case, Alexi Trevino. Like I said, that's another one I want to do a deep dive on, because I don't know if y'all heard the latest on that. Now, mama trying to sue the hospital and the hospital for HIPAA violation.
Yeah. They claim too foul play, that they knew that she was pregnant, but they didn't tell her, and they gave her drugs. I'm like,
they trying to say that it was the morphine that they gave her, but they found phentermine, caffeine in the baby system from the autopsy. So homegirl was taking phentermine trying to lose weight. You knew what you was doing, Alexi. Just saying. What does it say? The cutoff age for Amber Alert is 17. There isn't one for college age range, unfortunately. There is one for older adults called the Silver Alert. Right, that's for the older people. I want to say that's like 65 and older. Like I'm 43. Them hoes ain't gonna put out I ain't gonna get no kind of color alert. Hopefully they put that shit on the news. But nah, ain't no colors for me. Of course, they found out by grilling her once she came home. Again, and I get it. Any parent is going to want to protect their child, regardless, right or wrong, because I'm a parent. I'm the same way, right or wrong, I'm gonna ride for my baby. And I get that. But still, I feel like mama and daddy, y'all fucked up when y'all went on your own to do the police, to do the report with ABC News, and it's opened up a whole lot of can of whoop ass and shit. And maybe you would have had a chance to keep this shit under wraps a little bit more. But now that this can is busted wide open, because y'all actually busted wide open, I'm just saying. Oh, I forgot that it was a cutoff age for the Amber Alert. Yep. There's a picture of Alexi pregnant at baby. Goddamn, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, and Helen Keller could see that girl was pregnant. She was very pregnant.
Really pregnant.
She was pregnant. It was clear as day. Honestly, I feel like the mama knew too. I think the boyfriend even knew.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate what happened, but girl, I don't know what to say about you putting your child in a bag. And did you see all the nurse interviews? Like, she put that baby in a bag like it was a loaf of bread.
Yeah, I watched all of them today, so I'm
Put it
abreast
in
to
there.
everything. I'm ready.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. That one's right there. Unless you have something along the lines of a medical issue, there isn't an Amber Alert. No, I mean, correct. Like, if she was, maybe severely on the spectrum, or you're right, something like that, they will put out some sort of alert for that, right? But child, you 25. You grown as hell. They ain't put on a goddamn alert for you. There was rumors going around school that she was pregnant, but they were telling them to leave it alone. You seen that too. So the administrator supposedly reached out to the mama too and told the mama, look here, we have reason to believe that Alexi is pregnant. And the mama denied it. Is what? Now, if you got school administrators coming to you and telling you that, hey, your daughter pregnant, and it's not like you ain't had kids yourself, mama. You done been pregnant before yourself, mama.
But she says she's been buying the pads, but it's like, were you checking the garbage? Because I've known several people that played their parents like that.
Come on, mama. And then, did you see from the police body cam when they went to arrest Alexi, what they went to arrest her in like May? And this happened in January is when all this happened. As the police officer is walking into the house, because the mother, and that's another thing that I found odd, because, the mother was very combative. She didn't want the police to come in there and arrest her. And she was like, well, she's still bleeding. She needs to go get pads. This happened in January. This is May now. Really, mama? This is a whole new period she had. She on her regular cycle now. She ain't pregnant no more. So don't even she tried to pull that for some sympathy. But as the police officer is walking through the house, they actually have like,
did you shrine, see that?
Yeah. A shrine
with the Alex name, because I think that's the name of the hospital or somebody.
That's the name. That
was creepy. That was creepy.
That's weird. I get it. They're probably Catholic. That's a part of honoring or whatnot. But y'all don't find that a little odd?
Yeah, and two, when they told her that the baby was deceased, like, her nor the family didn't show much concern. So I don't know, the shrine thing was weird to me. Like, so y'all cared after all? So why did you kill the baby?
Thank you. And you see, the nursing staff said that none of them asked about the baby. None of them asked about that
you
baby.
even seen it in the tape. I didn't see no one ask what's the sex. I think they only asked about the size, and then it was like, yeah, it's full term. And then the mother was like, what? 9 months? Like, yeah, bitch, 9 months. What the fuck? 9 months.
And then I did see, let's say, media wants to speak about the hundreds of indigenous children found in Nebraska while that was hit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. We're going to get into it. If there's any other stories that y'all want to like talk about and do a deep dive, I'm all with it. I love me some true crime. I love it. And plus, it's not a whole lot of shows are really popping right now anyway. That is something I want to get more into. I do have to work, however, tomorrow, but Sunday, early afternoon, I do want to do more of a deep dive into the Alicia Watts. What's going on with that? Because again, her family is the one that's pushing this out there for people to know about what's going on, because the police department aren't letting her know anything that's going on in the investigation. And I seen where her family was like, they did a conference, a little press conference yesterday, and they were literally crying, begging, and pleading, please put the word out there, please do something. And like they did this on their own. So any information that y'all want to add to it, and I do like doing the open panel so everybody can give their thoughts and their opinions, but also make sure that you're a part of my Discord. That's the way that you can get the link. I will drop it in the Discord, and that way you can come up and give your 2 cents what you feel about this. I'm just saying, why did they have to pick the one Black girl who lied about being missing? And you know what? And I feel like the media almost has to finish and come through with it, because they started out, like I said, from the one lady who started off the whole crusade to finding Carlee, to getting it out there in the media, to them putting pressure on the Alabama Police Department, to then again, there was a whole white baby involved. So I think if more than anything, they were seeing it as in, okay, this girl is being trafficked, and these traffickers are using a baby to lure these women into doing this. We have to find out who this is. And again, with them putting so much pressure on the media, I feel like the media had to come through, and they had to give some sort of, because the world is vested. We're all invested in this shit right now. We all want to know what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they were kind of pressured to keep talking about this. And it's unfortunate because, other people like Alicia Watts, who's really fucking missing, who really got some real shit going on, ain't nobody covering that. It's fucked up. But did you hear about the indigenous woman who was killed in a hit and run, and the person who did it was a white? Oh no! And named her kid Orion and Nation. No. Send me that story to my IG inbox, girl. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, send me that in my IG inbox. I really want to catch up with the Alicia Watts case. Yes, I'm getting surgery Thursday, and we're using that time wisely, aka falling down a rabbit hole. Okay, speaking down a rabbit hole, that's another YouTube channel that I follow. She gets all the tea. She stays on top of it. Down the rabbit hole. That's when you need to y'all need to be following her. Yeah, I heard that. That's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna get into some more of it. Her name was Mika Westwolf. Let me write that down. Mika West. And when did this happen? Damn, did he do it on purpose? That's so sad. Okay, let me put a star by this. All right, y'all, I'm finna get off of here because Mizzle is finna get ready to go live. Matter of fact, let me drop his channel down in the description, so y'all make sure you go over there and you support his live. And he's going to be talking about as well the Carlee Russell. He's also going to be talking about, different social topics. He's going to be going over Bell Collective, Love and Marriage, Detroit, Real Housewives of New York, and just other social topics as well. Let me make sure that I share. Oh shit. All right, y'all, hold on 1 second. All right, so this is the live that Mizzle is getting ready to do in 3 minutes, okay? So make sure y'all go over there, you subscribe to his channel, you check it out. It was a woman who did it. A woman? What? Oh, yes. Send me whatever information you got, and I'm going to be looking that up too. That's another one to ask. So we're going to do Alicia Watts. You know what? I might be able to do something Saturday evening. I'll definitely send out the link. Again, just be a part of my Discord. Go subscribe to my Discord if you are not. That way you can get the link because I'm putting the link. If you want to come and join on any of these true crime panels that we do, it's all going to be in the Discord, the link, okay? Appreciate y'all for coming through. Again, make sure you go over to Mizzle's channel. He will be going live in 2 minutes, okay? Thank you, BK, for coming up. You know I love me a good little New York accent, okay? She come in ready. I'm ready.
Yes.
Thank you, boy. Yes, come on over. We'll have a good time. Yes, I'm going to refill my drink right now and check and see how long my DoorDash will be here, okay? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through. BK, you are always welcome, sis. All right. Also, make sure you join us here this Sunday and every Sunday for Real Queens Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective. Y'all know I be up here with the fam. We just be talking and doing what we do and all that. I appreciate y'all for coming through. You could have been doing anything else on a Friday night, okay? But you came here to kick it with your auntie. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good ass night. And I'm going to see y'all over at Mizzle's. Bye.